Welcome back to the New Music Alliance Radio Hour. I am Mistress Miriam, and I am here with the fabulous Violet Hausthor. And you just heard Space Camp's Girders, Ionne, Falling Satellites, and we started this out with Ira Virus, talking with your therapist about hardcore. And I think we need to start
We
there.
do need to start with their work. They're out of Brattleboro, Vermont, Ira Virus is. And that song title, first of all, incredible, awesome, love it, 10 out of 10.
It's awesome. I love the name too. Their name, it's just
Ira Virus, yeah, it's a really strong name. They do awesome work with synthesizers in particular, and have made a lot of chip tunes, which is sort of what this style of music, borrowing from older video game soundtracks, is called. It's colloquially called chip tunes. But they do a lot of both originals and covers of various genres of music. Like they've done ska and punk covers. They've done like
that genre of the chip cover.
Yeah, chip tunes.
Chip tunes, which is like Atari and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that old school sound is really exciting here. I really like this track in particular. Really? It's really fun. It's really cheery, and their work with it is really cool.
And Falling Satellites.
Yeah, this one's a pretty new track, actually. This one just came out a couple weeks ago, a new single. Ionne is out of New Haven, Connecticut. He is a doctor, like he has a doctorate, but he's also a composer, recording artist, and a co-founder of a record label. He's written songs for MTV. He's done work for Grace Jones Records. And a lot of his music sort of reflects the lived reality of being gay and Black in America. And this track in particular really reflects that very well. It's sort of a personal reflection on pride and justice.
There's like kind of a Depeche Mode sound. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear what you mean. There's definitely some of those synth pop influences.
Yeah, I don't like to compare people to, but I have that like little feel in there. But it is so completely original.
Yeah, it's got that new wave thing, but it's also got a bit of a trance feel. Sort of in that electronic trance zone. Yeah, he does some pretty awesome work, and I'm always excited to hear when he puts out new singles.
I mean, he played with Grace Jones.
Yeah, he was like doing some work on the backing tracks for Grace Jones Records. If he's that good, he's got to be doing some good stuff on his own as well.
Oh my God. I mean,
and he does, 100%.
Oh, so cool. And Space Camp from South
Windsor, Connecticut. They do something that no one else does. This is off of their record that came out a couple of years ago, Overjoyed in This World, and it is intense. Like, the thing with electronic experimental music, like especially noise music and harsh noise and stuff like that, it's a very queer space. Like, it's actually very common. It's almost like a stereotype in some spaces to be like, oh, trans women do weird electronic music. That's common. And this is a really good example of sort of that in action. And they do something that no one else does. It is hard to describe how they just sort of take sound and volume and noise and just push it together in a way that, wow, it's mind-boggling.
That I was going to say, like, it blew my mind. It really, and I don't want to compare anything, but the vocal has a hint of Freddie Mercury in it.
There's a bit of that theater, yeah.
Yeah, theater.
Well, it's theater, but it's also spoken word.
But spoken word is theater.
True.
I love when you end on like a big bang like this, Space Camp. You know,
yeah, they do some awesome stuff that is really hard to describe and really hard to wrap your brain around.
Didn't you tell me this is like one of their more mellow tracks?
They get a lot more intense from here, trust me. And that's a cool thing.
I think it's very cool.
Yeah. Wow. So that's our Pride Month show, sort of our belated Pride Month show.
Well, every month should be Pride Month as far as
I agree. Always. Shocker. Every month is Pride Month when I do music, because that's how it works.
Excuse me, totally. Yes.
Well,
I've enjoyed this so much.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for visiting with us. We hope you enjoyed some great original music from West New England artists. I'm Violet Hausthor, here this week with Mistress Miriam. Thank you, Miriam.
Thank you. This is a pleasure, as always.
The New Music Alliance Radio Hour is brought to you by the New Music Alliance, a 501c3 nonprofit whose mission is to assist and advance the careers of talented creative local musicians who write original music and to promote the extended Western New England area as a destination for original music writing, production, and performances. If you like what we're doing here on the show, tell your friends about it and like the New Music Alliance and the Radio Hour on Facebook pages. And don't forget to check out our website, newmusicalliance.org, where you'll find the extraordinary Essential West New England Songbook, a listenable anthology of many of the best songs ever written by artists from West New England. And while you're there, if you support the New Music Alliance's mission, we'd appreciate you making a donation or becoming a member or a sponsor. If you're a local West New England musician who'd like to have your original music considered to be on the show, send links to your songs to newmusicalliance@gmail.com. Join us next week for more great tunes from West New England artists. And as always, until next week, please stay safe and keep
On
rockin'. Yeah. And let's have Charles and Colleen Neville take us out today with African Eyes.